But
so Tim, are you saying that the child doesn't have that option, or the parents are just taking the child back?
No, they deported the whole family.
Okay.
Yeah,
so the American citizen child did not have the option to stay as a ward of the state.
I don't know if the child had an option, but it was deported with the parents.
Okay.
So we have this map of all the places in the world that have this is from the Library of Congress, countries with unconditional birthright citizenship.
Jeez.
And you can see the New World, we call it, which is the Americas, almost entirely birthright citizenship. But look at Europe. Europe is age and residency of the child with parental status, combination of parental status and age and residency of the child. Like Europe, you don't get citizenship just by being born there.
It's like when
and in the Eastern world, China, Japan, Korea, no, you do not get birthright. You know citizenship with birth.
I just think that it's important to set the precedent for people to do things the right way. So, I mean, I would be in favor of the parents making the decision if you would like for your child to remain here and keep getting treatment under custody of the state, then you're more than welcome to do that. But I just think that we fall into this trap where we feel like it's our problem to solve for these children when it's really their parents that put them in this position in the first place, right? Like if you want to place blame on the parents. Don't place blame on this country who now has to figure out how to navigate it, because this is entirely the fault of the parents.
And this is the moral quandary that a lot of Americans find themselves in when you get posed this question, right? It's like the question is put upon us as American citizens. How do you feel about this? And then your morality is called into question when you want to implement some type of strict policy, when you understand that strict policy isn't really supposed to be about emotion. Yeah. It's supposed to be about actually being prescient for the citizens. It's difficult.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I feel bad for these people.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure there are some really difficult situations, but who do you blame? The people who brought these kids here in the first place, or the people who came here illegally and then decided to make whatever decisions they made once they got here. I mean, and then that's what I think that people lose sight of.
Well, this is one thing, though, on a serious note. You know, when your parents die and they might have debt, they're going to call you and they're going to be like, your parents owe debt. And they're going to try to con you and say you're responsible for your parents' debt, but you're not. You're not. It doesn't even matter whether you have a good relationship with your parents or a bad relationship with your parents. So I do think that there is a difference between a parent and a son, and a parent doesn't, like, the parent does choose where the kid is born, but the kid doesn't choose.
Where are you from, Alex?
Dallas, Texas. Born and raised.
Prove it?
Yeah, I got a birth certificate.
Where? On you?
I got it in an email.
Maybe I got to make a phone call to ICE right now.
Listen, I'm not getting deported. I'm a pimp on a blimp. I'm just saying, this is not as cut and dry as we like to make it. But I mean,
Well, I think the point is we're not making it cut and dry, and the fact that it isn't is why this ends up being an issue.
I'm done. Deport everybody. Nobody stays.
Nobody.
No
Italians first.
No Americans. None. It's just going to be gophers or whatever. Just
chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
If you're a nine,
everybody out.
Fine. Like
everybody out. Nobody can have America now. Nobody gets it.
You would deport,
go back.
You would deport Salma Hayek.
Everybody's got to go back to the country of their ancestral origin.
J-Lo? Even J-Lo?
Calabasas,
Jenny
California.
If we contend that this is the greatest country in the entire world, we have to protect that.